What's happening, Preps and Devos? It's Coach Ethan with D1 Training STL-West, bringing you D1 at home for May 7th. It's Thursday, so it's upper body number 2. All right, so after you complete your 8 to 10-minute warm-up, you're gonna go right into your performance segment, which is attached to this video and located in the description. Bringing you the workout now, go ahead and take a look at it. And if you would like to take a screenshot at this point, go ahead and do so you don't have to rewind the video to reference the workout. All right, pay close attention to the wall series knee drive singles to sprint, as the video that is attached to this video is from weeks 5 and 6. It's the same exact exercises and drills, except for we're extending the all-out sprint at the end from 5 seconds to 8. All right, so a little unnecessary to make another video just for that. So that's why it says weeks 5 and 6 when you click on that link. All right, so after you complete your performance segment, you're going to give yourself 2 minutes rest before moving on to your resistance training, which will be A1 through D2. We're going to start off with A1 and A2, a superset here with an alternating feet lifted push-up, 3 sets of 5 on each side, and then a pullover with a dumbbell or a kettlebell or whatever you can use for resistance for 3 sets of 12 to 15. All right, so let's find your spot on the floor. And I'll demonstrate. All right, so as you do this, all right, so for alternating foot lifted push-up, set up in your normal push-up position. All right, hands outside the shoulders, make sure the elbows travel back behind you like a capital A. What you're gonna do is every other push-up, lift one foot, put that foot down, lift your other foot. Okay, what that's gonna do, it doesn't necessarily make your push-up for your chest and your triceps harder, but it will make your core be engaged more than normal, okay? So once you complete that, then you can do your pullover, okay? You can use a single weight. If you have a heavy one, you're gonna have your feet flat, knees bent, all right? Make sure your legs are in line with your hips, okay? If you have a heavy one, grab the top head of the weight in the diamond hold, all right? Rest your head, and you're gonna let that weight go back, arms straight, elbows slightly bent, and then pull that weight back over. Now make sure that lower back, okay, isn't arching like so. All right, keep that lower back flat, the core engaged, pull back, and then pull over. All right, if you have 2 lighter ones, you can just go right here, grab your weights, same thing, come back, keep your back flat against the floor, and then pull that weight back over. Okay? All right, so that would be A1 and A2. After you finish that, we're going to move on to B1 through 3. We're going to do a renegade row. We're going to take the push-up out for 3 sets of 10 on each side, a push press for 3 sets of 20, and then a zombie crawl for 3 sets at 30 seconds. Okay, so renegade row, we're going to grab our dumbbells again, and I would suggest dumbbells for this, not kettlebells. All right, the reason being, the distribution of weight, right? You don't want to use a kettlebell and that kettlebell roll on you. Last thing I want is you to hurt your wrist, all right? Or sustain an injury from training. So you're gonna go here, go narrow with your hands, all right? So hands underneath your shoulders. Let's go feet wide. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take one weight. So it's a plank combined with a row. So you're gonna take one side, pull that elbow towards the hip, pinch that shoulder blade over, come back down, control. Set that weight down, you're gonna alternate. Make sure you're not rotating as you're pulling it up. So notice that I have a wide base with my feet. Okay, now if that's easy, then you can narrow up and make it more challenging. Okay, like that. Okay, so start wide. If it's real easy, narrow your feet more, okay? It's gonna engage your core, all right, and you're gonna be working your back. All right, I need to take a look at the workout again here. We got here. Okay, so we have a push press. So when you do your push press, you're gonna grab your weights, rack the weights slightly in front of you, okay? Either directly in front of you, like so, or slightly in front of you like this. Do not hold the weights like this, okay? Better for your shoulder right here, all right? So push press, you're gonna use a little bit of momentum that you create from the legs, and then drive those hands up towards the ceiling and punch towards the ceiling with the weight. So soft bend in the knees, slight hinge at the hips. Think about a quarter squat, and then as you come up, press the weight up towards the ceiling, control it down nice and slow before you go back into another quarter squat. Drive up and punch towards the ceiling. All right? You're gonna knock out 20 reps. Okay? After you complete your push press, you're gonna do a zombie crawl. All right? Zombie crawl is gonna work your core. It's also gonna work your back muscles because you're having to pull, similar to a pullover. So you're gonna set up into a plank position, all right? And if you have some paper plates or some cardboard that you can cut out, you can go ahead and do that, all right? Or you can just drag your feet behind you. But that's gonna make more added resistance. So that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. And then also, I hate for you to mess up your nice sneakers. All right, so get some paper plates or cardboard if you have them. I don't, so I'm gonna mess up my sneakers. So I'm here, and I'm gonna pull myself, okay? But make sure you set a timer before you do that for 30 seconds, all right? So set a timer, have it near you, you watch it tick down to 30, and then boom, zombie crawl, 30 seconds. When it dings, you're done. You're moving back to the top, all right? Moving on from there, we are at the C's. So we're at C1, 2, and 3. We're at a prone curl, all right? Or an overhand curl for 3 sets of 10 to 12. 6 to 8 here is if you have a chin-up bar, okay? So if you have a chin-up bar at home, go ahead and knock out 6 to 8 chin-ups, all right? And make sure the chin is fully over the bar in order to count that rep, okay? Second exercise here is a front raise to a lateral raise, all right? For 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And then last, alternating shoulder press for 3 sets of as many as possible. So AMAP, as many as possible there. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go to that prone curl. So you're gonna grab your weights. All right, you're gonna wanna focus with something that's lighter, okay, than what you normally would do a curl with. The reason being, you can hold a weight that's heavier. If it's underhand, it's overhand, it's much harder to hold on to grip because of your grip, all right? So you're gonna have your hands here, so turn your thumbs, all right, towards you as much as you can and do your best to pinch your elbows in. You're not gonna be able to fully turn your hand down towards the ground, all right, because it's gonna force your elbow to go out. But turn your hands in as much as you can, and you're gonna pull those weights up like so. So notice my hands aren't fully towards the ground, all right, but I'm doing my best to turn my thumbs down towards the floor as much as possible. If I did, my elbows would flare. So turn them here, come down, and come back up, all right? After your prone curl, we're gonna do a front raise to a lateral raise, okay? So you're gonna have your weights here at your side, bring the weights up, out in front, okay? And back down, and then lateral. So either front or to the side, you're pushing the weights out and away, pause for a moment, come down controlled, and then out to the side, okay? So out and up is 1 rep, okay? Make sure to remember that. So out and up, front and then the side, okay, is 1 rep, all right? And then after that, you're gonna do alternating overhead press for as many as you can, all right? You need to change your weights at this time, go ahead, because you can press more than what you can do for a lateral raise, all right? So as many as you can go, all right? Keep a good tempo. You're up, alternating, so up, 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 and you're just gonna keep knocking them out. Just make sure you're not having them lean to the side or lean back to get the weight up. All right, so punch the ceiling, and keep going, all right, until your shoulders are on fire, okay? Not pain, okay, but fire, okay? There's a difference there. If it really feels like a really rough pain in the shoulder, then don't do it, all right? But if it feels like the muscle's getting fatigued, all right, and it's starting to burn, that's okay, you can keep going. Okay, once we're done with the C's, we're gonna move on to D1 and D2. We're gonna do a weighted overhead crunch for 2 to 3 rounds for 20 to 25 reps, and then a 2-point plank for 2 to 3 rounds again for 30 seconds each. The reason being 2 or 3 rounds, if you get through 2 and you're torched, stop there, okay? But if you got it in you, let's get that 3rd set, all right? So we're gonna do a weighted overhead crunch and a 2-point plank. When you do your weighted overhead crunch, all right, don't grab something that's real heavy, all right? A 5, a 10, maybe a 25 is enough for this, all right? So set your feet flat, knees bent, legs in line with your hips. You're gonna have the weight directly over the top of your chest, all right? Arms at 90 degrees from the floor, all right? And then all you're gonna do is elevate your shoulders and punch that weight towards the ceiling, pause for a moment, and then come back down, all right? So your lower back should stay flat against the ground the entire time, all right? It should not round. So you're here, up, pause, come back down, nice and controlled, okay? Now, 2-point plank, you're gonna get set up, all right? And it's here. It's gonna take some balance, all right? So opposite hand and opposite foot is up. If that's too hard, you're gonna go from the elbows, all right? And you're still gonna try to do that same thing, okay? Like so. If that's too hard, you can go more from the knees, okay? Opposite arm, opposite leg, from the elbow and the knee, okay? And you're gonna hold that for time. You're gonna do that on each side, okay? Now, you do have some additional work today. You have a change of speed sprints, okay? So it's gonna total 30 yards, but you're gonna change speed every 10 yards. You're gonna do 10 total reps, 10 total sprints, covering 30 yards. Make sure to rest no less than 90 seconds, okay? So even if you're feeling good at the 60, 70, or 80 second mark, okay, give yourself the complete rest, 90 seconds, okay? So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna mark your landmarks, okay? So you'll need roughly 4 cones, okay? Your back line cone, which is where you're gonna start from. So your starting line cone up to the 10-yard mark, all right? Walk another 10 at the 20-yard mark, and walk another 10 for the 30-yard mark, all right? You're gonna start out at roughly 50 to 60%, all right? Good stride, stay low, driving those knees, focusing on your arms driving back, make sure to still stay low, all right? Once you get to the 10-yard mark, you're kicking up the speed a little bit, all right? More 75, 85%, all right? And then once you get to that 20-yard mark, all right, between 20 and 30, that's when you're kicking it full jets, okay? Turn on the jets, so you're going full speed, all right? So 50 to 60, 75 to 85, and then you get to that 20-yard mark, boom, go, all right? So you're gonna change speed, a little bit faster, midpoint, and then boom, that last 10, really turn it on, all right? Really focus on trying to change some gears and make it noticeable to you, all right? So it might take a couple times and take some practice to get used to it, but you should really be able to feel like, hey, I'm getting faster at this point, okay? And then after that, after you're all said and done, make sure you do the ACO Play It Safe protocol, all right? It's the app that you can download. It's free to use. You're gonna stick with level 1 for the next few weeks. Make sure you can get your parents' permission to download it and just stick with level 1, all right? So that's gonna help lessen the likelihood of the lower limb injury during training, during a workout, during practice, any type of physical activity, all right? So great program for you that SSM and us have partnered with to bring to you. So make sure you do it, all right? So enjoy Upper Body Day number 2 on May 7th. Go crush it.